All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another SHARKNEWZ Extra episode where I talk about various other action figure brands. And in today's episode, this is basically a Black Friday special because at the time I'm making this video, it is November 26th. Sorry, 28th. My apologies. And in today's video, we will basically take a look at the new 6-inch figures of Skeletron, which was a brand that I was always aware about, but to be quite honest, I don't really know too much about it. So I'm pretty much going to be learning as I go. So bear with me in this video because, again, I'm aware of the concept of Skeletron, but it's just that when it comes to the story and the hardcore fan base or just the diehard collectors, there are some things that I'm still wanting to learn about Skeletron. So if I make any mistakes, please do let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures that are up for pre-order right now as their Black Friday sale or special. I will keep the link in the description below. So let's go ahead and take a look at these figures and just see how great they really are, because based on the recently, I believe, Kickstarter success and the figures that were recently revealed or shipped out to collectors, they've been getting nothing but extreme positive feedback. So I'm excited to dive into this new world of action figure collecting and see what the hoopla is all about. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figures, and this is from the Skeletron.com website. As again, I will keep the link in the description below. But as I scroll down here, it says the latest highly anticipated Red Shadows release is now in stock, new for Black Friday. So up first, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 listings here. So let's take a look at the figures first, and then we'll take a look at the bonus accessories or add-ons. So up first, we have the 6-inch Red Shadows Wolf Trooper, which is going for $38.99, so $39. This looks absolutely incredible. So hold on, I'm trying to see if I can zoom in on these photos. I guess I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to click, but anyways. So just by looking at the design of this particular character, it's set. So there is a bio here. It says recruited from the ranks of the hardened soldiers with suitable psychological profiles. Wolf troopers are elite hunters who relentlessly pursue their prey across land, sky, and space. Trained with equipped and advanced experimental technology, a Wolf Trooper's affordable arsenal includes a radiation shielded armor suit with HUD helmet, personal propulsion unit, zero gravity firearms, and titanium composite combat claws. That's freaking interesting. I love the whole design of this particular figure, even though it's like part of the red shadows. It also has like this orangey red haze to it, which looks freaking amazing. Detail is absolutely incredible. Good looking sculpt, great detail again. Can't praise it enough. I love the helmet, the claws, as it says right here. It does come as the Wolf Trooper name, so that pretty much explains the claws for it. So great additional armor pieces. The helmet is sculpted very nice. I do like that. Even the logos, the little reds on the boots, very, very cool. And then we got the unhelmeted version. Even the sculpting on the actual mask itself looks very, very fascinating. I mean, I like the concept of that too. The fact that despite removing the armor pieces, the simplicity also makes the figure pop out a lot more with the reds and blacks. So that's awesome. And even we got some fire effects too. The real highlight for me is that helmet though. I mean, that's a really good looking. I mean, yeah. And now that I look at it more up close, it has a wolf design to it. So that's freaking, because you can see like wolf teeth or fang, or yeah, wolf teeth, whatever. So that's very interesting. I like that. So I never noticed that from the actual renders, as I've been keeping an eye on this for the past year and a half during the digital renders, but now seeing actual photography of it, that looks incredible. And it's got the little backpack there, more claws. And then the packaging though, that looks really awesome. I do like that. The artwork looks really great. Skeletron logo. Nice box set, the windowed packaging with the yellow in the background to make the reds pop out on the figure. That's really cool. And then here we got the figure with its accessories. Also got a base stand, alternate hands, some weapons, helmet, chest plate. Yeah, that looks sick. And yeah, that's another one with him holding his helmet. So that looks really, really awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm very, very impressed and pleased with this figure. All right, so up next we have the 6-inch Shadows Gyre Wolf figure. So for this particular figure, do correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this alternate head sculpt of the figure was also based off another toy collector who owned a business, Roma Collectibles. I could be wrong, so please do let me know in the comments below. But this figure looks freaking amazing with the silvers and blacks. I do believe it's roughly the same exact sculpting and design from the torso and legs with some minor differences and some hose pieces or even like the extra armor pieces, but I think the helmet is also slightly different, but we'll check it out as I go on. Again, I'm still learning as I go. There's another photo here with an alternate head sculpt with a blue stand, which kind of makes the silvers glow. That looks freaking amazing. So now you can utilize different LED lights or glow-in-the-dark lights to make the silvers pop out on the figure. Yeah, so this is the alternate head sculpt I was talking about. So do correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it based off of a toy shop owner from Roma Collectibles who passed away? I could be wrong, but I believe that's so. Otherwise, great looking head sculpt. He's got a goggles on his head sculpt, bald head, beard, so that looks nice. Good detail. It does come with the same wolf style. So this is a Gyre Wolf, but same wolf style claws. This photo looks fantastic with all its silvers and blacks contrast as well with each other. Same back pieces, very, very nicely sculpted. Again, really good packaging there. That looks sick. And then we got the figure with the base stand, and also it's like a blue portal effect. Got the alternate blue head, and yeah, I mean technically I cannot see details. Oh, my bad. So I was clicking on the wrong one. Hold on, let me see, where am I on this? Oh yeah, good photography there as well. So it says an enigmatic, provocative personality. In the traits of the Red Shadows, Gyre Wolf is driven to push boundaries and redefine beliefs, relentlessly pursues hidden data, esoteric histories, and occult artifacts to unlock secrets and leverage power. Trained in psychological warfare and experimental technology, paranoid and obsessive, seeks to propel humanity to its peak potential by disabling uh, what? Dis- oh, destabilizing the prevailing systems that foster emotional intellectual apathy. Very, very sick. Good stuff, man. I love that. And then next we have another. Let's go into more details here. Here we have the 6-inch Red Shadows Jungle Wolf Trooper. So now we got the jungle camo designs on this figure. So it says the pursuit of ancient secrets often leads to red shadows, to distant and trackless corners to our world. Jungle Wolf troopers rapidly deploy to these remote locations, rocketing over forest canopies and plunging into dense vegetation to quickly infiltrate targets that otherwise impenetrable. Very cool looking designs. So roughly the same sculpting and design, but just has the camo of the army in the yellows, blacks, and greens with some little oranges here and there. Great looking head sculpt, great designs, great looking weapons. Now his wolf claws are black instead of the whites, so that's great. Good attention to detail. That looks freaking awesome. So there are wolf teeth there on the actual helmet that you can see on this one because the greens do contrast well against the teeth that I couldn't really tell from the original red version of the wolf figure. So that looks really nice. Look at that. Good backpack with like jets. Very nice. Ooh, good posing there, giving like that Wolverine from Marvel X-Men style. That looks sick. Good accessories. Nice looking jungle trooper there. Good packaging. We got the stand, the backpack, the armor piece, the helmet, the claws, the alternate hands, weapons. All that looks really sick. And then we got the photography right there. So very, very cool. All right. So now let's quickly go back. So now we're going to take a look at the Red Shadows Pilot Character Kit accessory set. So this one says transform your 6-inch Wolf Trooper figures into 3 different characters. Oh, yes, 3 different 6-inch characters to pilot your Robo Skull Mark II. So I didn't do a video on the Mark II Robo Skull, but I will do that at some point in the future, so I apologize if this is a little bit out of order. But we got a different head. So this character kind of reminded me of G.I. Joe's Wild Weasel. We got alternate bald head sculpt with a white beard, giving a more Santa Claus style. Nice looking designs. Another alternate head sculpt as well with combed hair. So the packaging shows you have 3 helmets, and then 2 alternate head sculpts with 2 body armor pieces, and then a coffee mug and 2 weapons. So that looks pretty sick. So there's a Robo Skull in the back, the Mark II. We got a better look at the. So it kind of has like the whole Iron Man Wild Weasel feel to it. So that looks really sick. So getting 3 different chest plates, I mean that's insanity, man. That's great for army building. I'm screwed because I definitely want this. So okay, so look, this is interesting. Now that I'm reading it, it says skillful, ruthless, and unpredictable Blood Wolf is the Red Shadow's most feared pilot. A brilliant mind, Blood Wolf created to experiment Robo Skull and was the only one prepared to test pilot's sinister craft. Hailing from a bold family of daredevil aviators, Red Weasel rose through, so it's kind of like Wild Weasel from G.I. Joe, rose through Red Shadow's ranks at record speed. Smart, daring, and confident, he utilized his expensive coding skills to enhance his RoboSkull Mark II with a custom operating system, earning him a respected and watchful eye in Skeletron. Who are the Robonauts and what their line connection to mysterious Robo Knights? I don't know, but that's nice to know. For $20. Very sick. Okay, and then let's quickly dive into the Robo Knight heavy metal armor accessory. So as I go into more details, this looks incredible. So there's the Robo Knight. So it comes with a giant headpiece. That kind of reminds me of like Transformers, Beast Machines, Megatron head, the floating head that we saw in the actual animated series. I don't know if anybody even remembers or cares about that. But now we also got another chest plate, another helmet, a weapon, and I don't know what that thing is on the side, but it looks like another 2 weapons. So yeah, that looks sick, man. So they're really wanting you to army build these wolf figures. So hold on. It says unleash an armored transformation to evolve your Robo Skull Mark II into an unstoppable Robo Knight. This advanced accessory equips your Robo Skull Mark II with impenetrable heavy metal armor to shield against the most devastating attacks. Bonus, transform your 4-inch pilot into a mysterious Robonaut that included a 1/18 scale and accessories. Okay, so is this the 6-inch figure or is this a 4-inch figure? So this is a 4-inch figure? I don't know. Okay, so I'm a little confused, but let me just read the details. Oh, okay. So it says Robo Knight heavy armor accessory, Robo Knight head for 4-inch figures. Okay, so this is a 4-inch, so this is completely different scale, so that's still good to know regardless. Anyways, so with that being said, that is the where am I going? Okay. So these are the 6 figures that you see part of the Skeletron wave or like the Black Friday sales. Very, very awesome. Very cool to learn about. I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with all these figures. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys all for watching. The link will be in the description below. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these figures, and I will talk to you all in the next episode.